say that respectfully. No, it's a trait on me, goddammit. My content are my that's okay. No, it really isn't. So the genuine ones, I actually hope all is well in your end. And I actually hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you're worthy. I am Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Healing trauma and pain is not a race overnight process, and I say that respectfully. It's not a competition, goddammit. Always be yourself with no molestation. Don't neighbor. When you fall from a hater, don't ever dim your light, and I say that respectfully. Healing, a vision they can relate to. It wasn't revenge, it was truly finding you. A vocabulary that you was willing to get used to. Confidence, stepping out on faith that day. You may not pray the same as the average person, but you was far from pretending. Understanding your reflection. Hold on one second. I'm worthy of growth. I'm worthy of maturing. I'm worthy of overcoming what I've been through when it comes to trauma and pain. Still being patient when it comes to your reflection. Wasn't trying to run from yourself, but you understood the better yourself. You have folks trying to gang stalk you right to left. Throwing spoke in a toxic way. Made you feel uncomfortable, but you wasn't trying to lose yourself. They would never understand your intuition when you put it in God's hands. The energy is different when it comes to growth. No, it's a trick for me. Always be yourself, but no molesters. Don't discourage yourself. You feel me? When they try to humble you. But God truly showed you motivation. Hold on one second. That wasn't equal. The energy is different. You just knew how to respect your neighbor. They had ill intentions to dim your light, but hold on one second. God was truly showing you favor. Allowing you to see why you stepped on confidence that day. Didn't think that you was better than nobody, but you never had hate in your vein. Something they couldn't relate to was faith. Hold on one second. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. When you was far from pretending, being authentic. It's straight over me. Always be yourself with no molestation. I'm Nigel, respect. No, it's really shit over me. Entertainment purposes only. No, for real, for real. Today is currently August 9th. No, August 10th, 2025. Always be yourself with no molestation. No, for real, for real. You know, when you loving yourself, never give up on yourself, being authentic. When someone says, you don't got potential. Bitch, you was never the issue. Don't give up on you, and I say that respectfully. Oh, never give up on yourself when someone says you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. Entertainment purpose only. I'm Naya. Genuine love, respect. No, it's a trait over me. You ever been minding your business within minding your business? And you know you will go above and beyond for certain family members or friends or even your best friend when you know that vocabulary just hits different. Like, bitch, what happened? Who the fuck we got to square up today? I don't mean to start no vibes, but fuck it, what happened? You ever got that one phone call from that that person that was so dear to your heart? And to find out someone was cheating on them? Oh, what we gotta pull up today at? When you realize you wasn't ready for certain conversations and you realized in the day, you may need a doctor too. No, it's a strength on me. Ooh. When you realize in the day you get to the situation of where they at, they crying and shit, boo-hooing. The bad thing. What happened? What's going on? This motherfucker done cheated on me. What happened? What's going on? Who is this person? No other train of thought for me. You ever got to a location where your people was at or whatever the case may be, and the person that they cheating on them with or whatever the case may be was there? No, that shit ain't funny. This shit is terrifying. No, for real. Entertainment purpose only. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody that's disabled. No, it's a trait over me. But the trait over me, what the fuck? I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, for real. You ever got to the destination and reevaluate your whole train of thought? You pray before you got there because you said, I ain't trying to go to jail today. No, that's a trait on me. That's, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. You get to the destination or whatever the case may be. You like, who is this bitch? Who is this dude? What the fuck what they look like? They right there. This motherfucker start crying even more. You ever realize you didn't mean to cry when you see somebody in a wheelchair at the end of the day? No disrespect, and they ain't got no motherfucking legs. Like, hold on one second. Oh, it was payday this week, huh? No, it's a trick though, because what the fuck is you doing, you stupid son of a bitch? Why you cheating on my friend? No, for real. You ever realize you didn't know how to be there for somebody, emotional support team? Like, no, for real. You just trying to figure out your own mental health. Like, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Let alone even if I was in their situation, how would I handle me? And you being a fuck you too, bitch. Hey! They cheated on you. You realize who you being cheated on with? Like, damn. I think we both need a psychiatrist now, Frank. It's not digested properly. I'm sorry, not the fuck not. What the fuck you done did to this motherfucker? No, for real, bro, because late night calls, sleeping with bad breath, bitch, waking up in the morning, what the fuck going on at the end of the day? What conversation did I fucking miss? I ain't trying to be on your business, but hold on 1 second, that bitch must got some good pussy. No, for real, bro, because I'm just trying to make sense of this shit because the vocabulary actually ain't making sense. You sitting here crying, how long this shit been going on? No, for real, bro. You ever been one of those type of people that actually approach the person? You're not trying to be funny or sarcastic or nothing, but, I don't want no problems. They looking at me like, baby, I ain't gonna give you no motherfucking problems, but get that bitch. You gangster too. No, that's what you trying to throw me. You and your two wheels. I feel you at the end of the day, but do me a favor. How long y'all been kicking it? I just want to be nosy at this motherfucking point in time because somebody not telling the truth somewhere. No, for real. Like, how the fuck do we get to these type of conversations at the end of the day? Someone cheated on you, then you find out who the fuck the person is. It's like, damn, they pretty and everything, they handsome or whatever the case may be, but I didn't expect this baggage. It's a train over me. No, for real. I'm still shocked when it comes to my fighting day, bitch. No, for real. You thinking you about to get to the location of fighting and shit and, have a normal conversation, not some, no. We ain't trying to go to jail. Put somebody down. What the fuck? No, for real. It's a train of thought for me. When you realize at the end of the day the idiot comes outside that's doing all the cheating, they just smiling. What the fuck is wrong with people when they cheat on somebody? What the fuck is you smiling for, motherfucker? I told that bitch to leave me alone. When you get into certain situations with your family, your friends, and they leave out certain parts of conversations and shit like, the relationship been over how many months ago, weeks ago? Why the fuck is we here? No, it's the train go for me. I gotta keep it real. I gotta go, bitch. It's the train go for me. I hope you get over this bad breakup. Because I ain't signed up for this bullshit. When you try to be a good emotional support team to somebody at the end of the day, but when they leave out certain points, it's like, damn. I don't want to be part of the stupid squad either. No, it's the trait on me. At least let me be part of it so I know how stupid I'm gonna be later on and then down the line. Let me have the say so. I want to be part of this shit. No, don't just tab me along and make me look stupid at the end of the day. It's a change over me when you know. Always be yourself and always attend. I'm not your channel respect. And my content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intent, and I say that respectfully. Today's currently August 10th, 2025. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intent. Just know what's a train of thought for me. How they try to ruin your reputation. Energy harvesting off your energy, but they said that you didn't have potential. You had qualities being authentic. They wanted to shortchange of it they couldn't relate to. Hold on 1 second, that was confidence. Getting discouraged? Nah. I understood to put in God's hands when God revealed the devil, love my enemy. Hold on 1 second, that's 2 different levels. They would never understand being high vibrational. At the end of the day, I ain't have to preserve your energy. No, that's the trade off with me. Because the enemy, the devil, how they see you, how you trying to better yourself, how they try to paint you out to be mentally unstable. They throw spell work in a toxic way. Got your next door neighbor different tax bracket, telling you everyone like a bad habit. Folks swear that you talking about, but goddamn your man fell low when it came to lack of soul control. What happened to your discipline? At the end of the day, acting your body weight, not your shoe size, or all the lies you had to tell. When someone who's keeping it real, understanding elevation, being authentic, that hold on 1 second bothered your mental health. No, I have to trade on me. I don't know what's wrong with these chicks or these dudes. How these chicks and dudes energy harvest off your energy. But then they sit there and say that you ain't got potential when you was never the issue. They try to catch you to catch a case. All because they said that you mentally unstable. But hold on one second, that was never in your vocabulary when it come to your confidence. The energy is different, how they projecting on you. Because you was willing to choose you to understand your faith. Hold on one second, you have to worship the devil to understand mistakes. No, I have to trade over my soul. Damn show wasn't for sale. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Knock, 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 said the devil's knocking. Knock, 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 said the devil's knocking. Knock, 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 said God is stepping for sure. Now I have the train thought for me. You know when God starts to step for you, they will never understand. God revealed the devil alone on the enemy right to left. How you try to rob an innocent person mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, energy harvest off their destiny. You try to confuse them with chaos, confusion spells, but you forgot to truly keep it real, acting your body weight when it comes to maturing. Hold on one second, we not the same. You try to antagonize an innocent person to paint them out to be the fool. You try to get them locked up, put them in a sideboard. The blackmailer was real because someone's really keeping it real. Being authentic that you can relate to was keeping it real. No, that's the trade off for me. Oh my goodness. How you say someone's mentally unstable, but you sitting there playing with spoken and toxic way, looking at someone like competition, trying to ruin someone's reputation because they believe something you can't relate to. That's God flow. The energy is different. What's within that child, something that you can't relate to. Hold on one second. Stay in your lane. Hold on one second. You got an energy harvest of innocent people's energy. Only to realize that, hold on one second, you even got your own potential. Now, ever trick on me how this type of stuff actually happens. You know, folks would gang stalk you, hack your devices, and then try to, dim your light. But when God makes it bright, regardless to the season, they would never understand it. Hold on one second. I wasn't seeking revenge besides keeping it real. The energy is different. You said I was mentally unstable when I was only keeping it real. Unconditional love bothered your mental health. Don't have to trick over me how a motherfucker with those spell work at you. And then as soon as you speak up for yourself, they said you mentally unstable, crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded. But hold on one second. The gang stalking was real. How you hack somebody's devices and then hide your hands behind spell work. And only for God to reveal who you really was that day. Only because you had to shapeshift, astral travel to someone at the end there that you didn't have no access to. It'd be the train of thought for me how that return back to sender actually works with your own pain. How you know how to stay your own lane. No, that's the train through me, because if you actually was real in the day, you wouldn't have the energy harvest off anybody's energy. Jackass, huh? And then sit there and say someone's mentally unstable. No, that's the train of thought for me. It would be a pointless conversation. Because you'll be authentic at the end of the day to stay in your lane when it comes to your vocabulary, loving yourself. But you don't know how to do yourself that own favor. Going within. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm not here to no respect. And my content is not for everyone. It's not. And it's not a crime to be authentic. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstand day. And I say that respectfully. People pick and choose who can talk about God, spirituality, healing, weight loss, fitness, food, narcotics. It's a train of thought for me. Always be yourself with no misintentions. It's disturbing to see how someone has so much jealousy and envy and hate. How they got to create a hate chain to throw beauty magic at you. But only was the hold on 1 second. They had to dibble and dabble, try to poison your food, let alone get drank that day. And then as soon as you speak up for yourself, they said you're mentally unstable when you were truly keeping it real. They would never understand how God truly heals that innocent baby at the end of their child of God. Didn't matter their tax back, let alone their age. Hold on 1 second. We don't pray the same. I'm far from the hair. I just knew how to respect my neighbor. Didn't have to pretend to be someone I truly wasn't. It's a train of thought for me. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. Even when someone's in the background trying to blackmail you against you, saying that you're not authentic but was always within you. That blueprint that God endured to you when it comes to your anointings. Hold on 1 second, that favor is different when it comes to your faith. That confidence really bothers their mental health, or because they try to shortchange you of God's vision. But you matter, your word don't get upon you. We may not pray the same, but respect's a two-way street, and I say it respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. No mother or father or loved one should lose a loved one or their children due to someone's lack of self-control or discipline. I say that respectfully. You have peace with yourself at the end of the day. Shouldn't be no reason why you're creating a hate train towards somebody. And I say that respectfully. Or because someone dismissed you, someone walked away, someone wanted to love themselves, and they didn't make a mistake. That unconditional love bothered your mental health because you didn't know how to love yourself to better yourself. You didn't like the fact that someone's features actually bothered your health. You know, because beauty started within. Something that you couldn't relate to was gone within. Actually healed to understand your own reflection. Didn't matter if you had a moms or pops in the household growing up, and I say that respectfully. You ain't need to pretend to actually play somebody close to blackmail them. It's like my the free will. It be trying to throw for me how jealous and envy is real. Leave innocent people alone if you ain't got good intentions. Nobody should have to lose a loved one or a child. And I say that respectfully. I'm Nigel of respect. And today is currently August 10th, 2025. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me, regardless who's in the background hacking my device or gang stalking me, whatever the case may be, and watching my every move to blackmail me against me at the end of the day. I never gave nobody permission to use my personal information as their personal information, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself, Melo's intentions. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name regardless of your tags, bracket, and I say that respectfully. I'm far from a hater. That shit didn't run through my vein. No, it's the truth that we are all not the same. I gotta go. Loving yourself is not a crime. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not hack people's devices. I do not gang store people. I don't project spell towards people. I do not energy harvest people's energy. And I do not destiny swipe with people. And I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding regardless to he say, she say when it comes to the hate train. The lies they had to tell at the end, they try to discourage me. Only was the hold on 1 second, I found balance when it comes to common sense. Hold on 1 second, it wasn't the same when you try to ruin my reputation. The straight though that we're all not the same. Always be yourself and love intentions. Have nice and respect. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. I love to talk about love, and I say that respectfully. Love is real, love is one of a kind. What the right one truly for you. Now, ever straight though for me. You was parched that day, only for someone to truly fulfill that cup that day in the most healthiest way. They wasn't trying to shortchange your love. That energy has different because you was pouring into yourself to understand and keep it real with yourself, love. Understanding your boundaries when it comes to growth and maturing. Only for someone to fulfill that empty space, to fulfill those shoes that day. Only not to mistreat you. Only to bring peace into your life, to bring you balance. Only ones who would have knew that true love wasn't complicated when someone truly knew how to love you. The first time around, they didn't have to lie. They didn't have to manipulate God when they truly know how to treat you right. The hands is different. How true love wasn't blindsided. Unconditional love allowed you to feel someone being emotionally available. Who would have knew that true love allows you to feel like someone could truly have common sense in your past, living your reality that day. Something that you wasn't running from because it allowed you to feel growth. When it comes to a future so real, God truly shows you miracles that could truly actually happen. Only for someone to really keep it real with you, to bring peace into your life, to protect your mental health, let alone your heart that day. That energy is different when someone didn't have to discourage you in an unhealthy way. Because true love is real, true love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. And I say that respectfully. Someone that truly knows how to value your time. You know, when the right person walks into your life, they don't have to manipulate God, and I say that respectfully, because God was never for sell, likes, and views of cloud chasing. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I never gave nobody permission to hack my devices or my accounts. I never gave nobody permission to use my personal information as their own, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. I do not live in fear, and I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. When God sends the right people into your life, respect's a two-way street with no malicious intentions. It's not competition. It's not I'll do you better than you at the end of the day. And motivation is different when you got the right people into your life. And it's not revenge, and it's not seeking competition. It's not none of that. Because respect's a two-way street. Someone acting their body weight, not their shoe size, regardless of keeping poverty and pain. The elevation is different when someone's actually praying for you, not against you. The energy is different. We're not the same. They ain't got hate in their vein, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless of what they're going through mentally. They don't know how to respect you when it comes to hold on 1 second. Respect's a two-way street. We can meet each other halfway. No, man, the trade on me. You know, just because y'all don't pray the same at the end of the day, people still know how to respect people and respect people's boundaries. We not the same. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. I'm knowledge and you love respect. You're mad and you're worthy, you're beautiful, you're handsome. Stop the violence. Protect your energy, protecting your family. Stay out of trouble. You're mad and you're worthy. When God sends the right people into your life, regardless of where they're at in their healing journey, respect's a two-way street, and I say that respectfully. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You mad and you worthy. I never signed up for nobody's one-sided ass contract, and I say that respectfully, regardless who trying to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. I never gave nobody permission or access to use my account. I never gave nobody permission or access to hack my devices or use my personal information as their own. I'm Nia Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. When someone threatens your life, then nobody's going to ever believe you, regardless of what subject it is. And you never have malicious intentions. You don't run from he say, she say. You don't run from your past. And it's just different when it comes to maturing, regardless of your tax bracket, let alone if you came from poverty and pain. Never allow someone to discourage you. Never allow someone to stop you from loving you. Never allow someone to project fear in you. Because the right people see you, hear you, and respect you with no misintentions. And I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to speak up for yourself. Gang stalking is real towards your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. I say that respectfully. I'm nice and respect, and my content is not for everybody. Peace and respect, your neighbor, something about you. Ready, whether on them, you like go, you neighbor, on them, you like, I gotta go. Thank you for your time. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And loving yourself is not a crime. I give my creativity to my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God, and I say it respectfully. I worship the good God with no misintentions, and my soul is no for sale. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. I gotta go.